think it will thrill you. It may shock you. It might even horrify you. So if any of you feel that you do not care to subject your nerves to such a strain, now is your chance to, well, we've warned you.
In with the good.
Yes.
Out with the bad. Hi there. We're just having a little Zen moment here. Welcome to another episode of Happy Wax TV and the Doom Gorn Report. Brought to you by
Zen Master Axe.
and Buddha Zen Master Happy Waxius Maximus.
Yep.
And things might get a little apocalyptic in here tonight.
Yes. Hostile.
And hostile.
Hostile.
Because this is the review for Hostile.
Hostile.
Not hostile. Hostile.
Hostile. And it's directed by Matthew Turi.
Matthew.
And he's got some good movies under his chops. I think, we were just talking about this, I think this might be his directorial debut, because he's been second unit director on some big movies like Sherlock Holmes and Inglourious Bastards and a few other ones. But
Classic.
Yeah, but I think this might be his...
The Bear Jew.
Oh, what a good movie.
You gotta watch that one. So sorry, that was... Maybe that's not considered politically correct anymore. It's just... But that was in the movie.
Yeah, this is... Yeah, and for his first outing, if this is his first time as head director, I think he did a fairly good job. I don't want to speak for you, but for myself, I enjoyed this movie.
Speak away. You know me. If it's post-apocalyptic, I'm usually in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a destroyed city scene in the background. Usually, it's good for me. So.
Yeah. Quick synopsis: Juliet, a lone survivor of an apocalyptic era, fights to survive against hunger, thirst, and a broken leg, and a strange, disturbing creature that only comes out at nighttime.
Yes.
And it stars Brittany Ashworth. Actually, there's really only three people in this movie.
Yeah,
It's
really.
Brittany Ashworth, Gregory Fatoussi,
yeah.
and then Javier Botet, who is fucking awesome. We were just talking about him earlier too. The movie aside, Javier Botet is fucking amazing. I just did a trailer review for the movie Mara, and he stars as Mara. He's that ghoul, that witch that comes at night and strangles you when you're sleeping. And I mean, he's been in other movies too, like Silent Hill. He was the leper in It. Just any movie where there's a long, lanky, ghoulish creature, it's probably him. Like, he has been in a fucking ton of movies, and his body shape is like
Ghoulishly.
good for him. Like, good for you. Using, like, he killed it in this movie. That his creature design, like, makeup was cool.
He's probably a vegan.
Oh yeah.
To get that skinny.
God damn it! But he's
because flesh eaters like us aren't going to basically strip down to
I'm
that.
not missing many meals. I can tell you.
I'm not fitting into the Javier Botet suit. That's for sure.
But man, I can't remember the other fella's name, but the guy from what was the movie we watched with the sea creature in it? The love movie. The love.
Oh yeah. Oh,
what was
you
that
put me
called?
on the spot now.
Yeah.
2 hours later.
Okay, we're back. So we figured it out. Shape of Water.
Shape of Water.
Doug Jones.
Jones.
That's who the other guy who I'm thinking who was a great kind of a whenever you see like a kind of a creature-y type thing on screen, it's Doug Jones, or it's usually
he's the guy from. You said he's the guy from Hellboy too, right?
Hellboy. He played Abe Sapien in Hellboy.
Sapien.
So yeah, those two guys. Yeah, but those two guys are killing it. So, but anyways, Javier Botet is in this movie, and he plays the creature. So, and then Brittany Ashworth, she's kind of the main star, and then like
Gregory
Fatoussi, he's kind of the boyfriend in the beginning there. Yeah. So, but what'd you think of this one?
I thought this one was cool.
Yeah.
Again, it's technically, we've watched a bunch of zombie movies lately, like that were good, like Cargo and the other one, The Cured or Cured, and I thought this one was good because again, it didn't really focus as much on the zombies. Like there was a lot of that in there, like in this flick. Once she wipes out in the truck and she's got to survive and her legs broke, she's fighting this thing off all night, and I thought it was cool that it was more about isolation, survival. You know, it's not just a zombie movie. You know, there wasn't the your stereotypical headshots and
Yep.
gut ripping and all that kind of stuff going on. And I liked how they basically gave the backstory of her life.
Yeah.
And kind of how she became, a fighter. And I liked how she had a lot of stuff going against her in life, and she came out on top. You know what I mean? Like, so it was a cool story. The backstory was awesome, and then, the scenery was really cool wherever they shot that. It was pretty awesome. Like I said, I like apocalyptic movies, as you well know.
Oh yeah,
and,
me too.
And I like the part where she's in the truck and they say they're not coming.
We're shot in France.
Only shot in France, which is weird, eh? Because it kind of had that. It sort of had an Australian sort of Mad Max feel to it in some scenes there. But I also liked the point where they said they weren't coming to get her, which is kind of, I guess, a spoiler.
I can give you some advice, some tactics to help you hold out, but
You listen to me, Harry. You better hope that son of a bitch eats me, because if I get out of here alive, you better run.
Until the morning, right?
Yeah.
And she kind of got on the phone there with Harry or whatever his name was, or Harold, or and then she's like, "I'm gonna kick your ass," So it was kind of like I said, it was sort of like Murdoch in Rambo 2, where Rambo's like, "I'm coming for you."
Yeah.
Murdoch. I'm coming to get you.
I liked it. So that was good. The creature, like you said, Javier, looked awesomely deranged and freaky, and it was cool. I liked it.
Yeah. You know what? This movie could have went either way, and I think they pulled it off in the end. For me, there was some silliness in this movie. I thought there was a couple times I was like, that doesn't make any sense at all. But if I told you what was going on, it'd be like a spoiler, and I don't want to do that. And this movie was kind of like, I don't like flashback movies. I despise them because like 90% of them are shit, and this is a flashback movie. You know what I mean? You've got your present, and then they flash back to her past, but they pulled it off. You know what I mean? And it kept me involved, and I actually wanted to know more about it. And the ending is, I was like, what the fuck? What? You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna say obviously nothing. Just watch it for yourself. But again, I don't like flashback movies, but I like this movie. He did it the way he did it. Was about as good as you can do for me to keep me interested in this style of movie. So, but the present day stuff, the apocalyptic stuff, I thought he fucking killed it. And again, this is, this isn't a huge budgeted movie, but he made it look big budgeted in the scenes where it needed to look like that. Like you said, it was a claustrophobic movie for the most part, right? But when he needed a wide shot, it didn't look cheap.
No,
like
it
he made, and again, this all goes to direction, right? Like this guy's been on some big fucking movies, and I mean he's worked with Quentin Tarantino, so I mean, like,
it even had you even got a shot of the city, which was pretty cool. I mean, I know they can do this. That was probably just CGI or whatever, but I mean, it was like, they gave you the feeling of isolation for sure all through the film, and then close quarters fighting, as we know, is rather tough to do.
Yeah, and again, I just noticed this now. I didn't know this, but, and I've said this, and all you guys that watch our channel, you know what I'm going to say. Matthew Turi directed this, but he also wrote it, and I just looked at the screen and saw this now, and I've said this a zillion times that I love it when you get a director that's also writing it, because it's, he's not taking someone else's product. This is out of his head, so he knows exactly how he wants it to look. And I think this is why this movie is so good, because this is his movie from everything, from writing it to directing it. And I'm sure if we go in deeper, I'm sure he was one of the producers on it too. So good for you, Matthew Turi.
Yes, keep them coming.
Yeah. So no, I enjoyed this movie, and the only sad thing is this would have been an awesome movie to see on the big screen. You know what I mean? Like, there's some movies you can get by and you're like, that's okay, TV's fine. But there's some movies that, especially apocalyptic movies, I think you need to have that full
wide scope of
destruction.
destruction.
It's a shame that we couldn't. This one didn't even come even for, like a small, We don't really have any festivals. We have the Forest City Festival. See, for us to go see a festival movie, we'd have to drive all the way to Toronto, which is fine. It's not that far away, but I don't know. But this, yeah, we should have done this for this movie because I know it played in Toronto, but I would have liked to have seen this one on the big screen.
Would have been cool.
Oh yeah,
Would have been cool. Ratings?
Okay. Let me just say this too. We're on IMDb, 697 reviews, and this thing's only got a 5.3. So, what the fuck are you people thinking? This is not a 5.3 movie. Like I'd give this movie like a 7.5, maybe even an 8.
Yeah, I'd say 7.5.
Like,
7.5.
where are they getting 5.3 from? I guess everybody has their own opinions. It is what it is. But this, take it from us, this is not a 5 movie. This is up
It's
there.
up there, yeah.
So
7.5.
yeah, definitely find it and watch it. I got a sneaking suspicion this one might come to Netflix eventually because it's that damn good. So although they have put some stinkers on Netflix lately too, but if this does come to Netflix, then definitely watch it. If not, you might have to go video on demand to get it somewhere. But yeah, definitely if you can find it, watch it. So
Yes.
7.5. And yeah. So anyways, check it out. Movie's called Hostile. Definitely a 7.5, maybe even pushing the 8 meter. And thanks to all the new subscribers. Thanks to all the old subscribers. Well over the 500 subscribe mark on our way to 100 billion subscribers. It's going to happen. We might be 300 years old before that happens, but
There you go.
it's going to happen. So it's good. And I appreciate it. Every day more people come on board. And you know what? It's awesome because there's more and more comments, and I love it. I spend a good chunk of my afternoons on my phone just responding to all the comments. It's great. That's what we do this for, right? Because we want to talk to you guys. So it's great. So anyways, leave comments down below on this one. If you've seen it, let me know what you think about it. If you haven't, find it, watch it, and then leave a comment and let me know if you agree with us.
And remember, always change the shells in your 357 Magnum. Don't ever leave one shot in your 357 Magnum and
Very
have
true.
5 empty shells in it.
Yeah. So
Otherwise, you will stay very scared.